Once upon a time in a magical forest lived a little bluebird who was very forgetful. Every day he would wake up and immediately forget what he was supposed to do. Sometimes he'd spend all day looking for his tail feathers, even though they were attached. Other times, he'd be looking for his best friend, Allie the owl, right in the middle of their afternoon nap. One day, the little bluebird was supposed to take a message to Mrs. Rabbit. She was expecting a very important delivery from her sister, and it was the little bluebird's job to let her know that the carrots would be there soon. But when the little bluebird arrived at Mrs. Rabbit's house, he completely forgot why he was there. He hopped and bopped on Mrs. Rabbit's door until she came out and asked, "What's all the commotion? Why are you at my door?" The little bluebird looked at her and said, uh-oh, no, I can't go back. I have to remember why I came here before I go back." Mrs. Rabbit was very confused, but she didn't have time to deal with this strange bluebird. She had a very important carrot cake to bake for the Queen's ball that night, so she invited the little bluebird in and said, "Why don't you help me with my baking while we try to figure out why you came here today?" The little bluebird was very excited to help. He loved carrot cake. As they were mixing the batter, Mrs. Rabbit said, "This reminds me of when I was young and first moved into this burrow. I was so excited to make carrot cake for the Queen, but then I burned it. Oh, my whiskers. Was it ever embarrassing?" The little bluebird looked at her and said, "I can't believe I'm mixing the batter without the eggs. What kind of bird am I?" Mrs. Rabbit and the little bluebird both gasped when they realized the batter did untab any eggs in it. Without eggs, the cake would never hold together. They only had one option. They needed to go to the market to get more eggs. On the way to the market, the little bluebird suddenly remembered why he came to Mrs. Rabbit's house. He was supposed to tell her about the late-night snack that her sister was bringing. Of course, by the time they got back from the market with the fresh eggs, it was too late. Her sister had already been there, and the delicious-smelling snack was already in the oven. The little bluebird was very embarrassed, but Mrs. Rabbit simply smiled and said, "It's all right, little bluebird. We all forget things sometimes. The important thing is that you remembered in the end." And they both laughed.